Okay, so last time I forgot to turn the mic on properly, so the audio sucked. It was horrible. But also, I played one more game and lost. And then it's not about the fact that I lost, because that's gonna happen all the time. It's how I lost. When I'm actually recording, I'm constantly talking about what I'm doing and thinking, and I'm just analyzing much better than I'm doing when I'm not talking. So I think my best bet of actually reaching 1000 ELO is actually recording it. And when I'm recording it, why not post it on YouTube as well? So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna play another game. Come on, we're gonna play another game of Rapid, and let's see how it goes. Also, it's probably gonna help if I properly learn some opening theory. I did learn a little bit of Scandinavian defense. I know some London system. I know the very first like 4 or 5 moves of the King's Indian defense, but it's really complicated, so I'm not getting into that. I know the idea of pushing these pawns first so the knight can get behind it, but other than that, I'm just gonna try and develop, take the center, and do stuff like that. Okay, Scandinavian it is. Are you gonna take? Operator West 96? That's knight, knight, to, oh, the other knight. Okay, sure. Let's just develop normally then. Now we go here. I could pin the knight instead of playing the bishop here on f5. I need to learn the coordinates better, so I'm gonna try and use those coordinate names a bit more. Oh come on, just play this. You know you want to do it. I mean play d4. You know you want to do it. You're gonna sacrifice your no, it's just basic development. So let's do the same thing. And then go here, go there or there, depending on what he does with his bishop. No, wait, if this one, if it's here. Oh, what was it? If he moves the bishop to the more aggressive square, I think I need to stay here. I'm not sure, actually. Not sure. You're moving the knight? Oh, because you want to play here. Well, I'm going to play this anyway, so what's the point? Well, what's the point? I mean, this guy probably doesn't know. Okay, now I have to know where the bishop goes. Now, it could go here, or it could go there. Pinning the knight, I mean, put pressure on the pin piece, PP and PP. Let's go for it. Anyone watching Gotham chess will recognize the PP on the PP. Put pressure on the pin piece. And I'm going to try and apply it. Also, I'm not sure whether the knight needs to go here or here. In some lines it goes here, and I think he needs to push that pawn further. And then I can put it here to trap him with a queenside castle, but not when the bishop went here. So I probably castle kingside anyway, now the side where the knight goes after. What can he do? If he moves the knight, he'll go here probably. I could go here, then he can take, I can take, and I'll lose the pawn anyway. I think I'm gonna castle right now to prevent potential forks. And maybe I should just take the knight and move out. No, not yet. Let's finish development first. I kind of want to go here. What's the point where I'm going to go next? And if I go here, then what's the point where I'm going to go next? So I'm not sure. He didn't develop his queen yet, so I'm actually ahead in development. I think I should go here. I kind of want to go for the aggressive approach. Should I? So there's still this idea. I'm gonna need to trade, and then I could trade again. He shouldn't do that at all. And if he moves here, then I lose my rook. But if he lost his queen, that's fine. We Knight really doesn't have an impact on it. I'm gonna play the knight here because I want to play this pawn move and get a stronger center control. It should be a good idea. Also, I kind of want him to move the knight at some point. Okay, now we have to trade. Well, we don't have to, but it's kind of what you'd expect to happen. Is it? Was it necessary to do that trade? I should have checked that a bit better. I think it was because I just don't see how I can move the bishop without losing my queen, but counterattacking his queen, but with what piece and how? No, I had to trade. There was no alternative. And because the knight moved here, it now protects this knight, so I don't need to break up my pawn structure. Although it wouldn't be that bad to break up the pawn structure, and I could go for this move to get rid of that knight there. But I also want to move my rooks to the center, so I don't know where or what I should give priority to. Always gonna kick my bishop. Well, let's give my bishop an escape square while attacking his knight. I think that seems like a pretty dandy idea. Although I kinda want him to play this move, opening up his king. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Not sure. Because if he actually goes for g4, his king will be wide open. Okay, let's move the, wait, which rook? Which rook? I guess the one pointing at the queen would be fine. What can he do? Where can this knight go? There it'll be taken. I think I'm gonna go here, because if he does go for the trade with the bishop, with this knight, then taking back with the pawn opens up the file for my rook entirely. I see taking the semi-open file, where I'm the one who has the pawn, gives me control over whether that pawn takes or not, so I can choose whether this file gets opened. Ooh. I mean, we could trade. This pawn is protected. What else is he gonna do? I think we need to trade. And I'll just play my my rook here. Oh, but now he can open up my king, so I think that's the point. Is it? And if I move my rook here, that's just all the more reason to take. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take the other file and just have my king opened up a bit, because it's not that dangerous, not just yet. And I could even choose to move the king here in order to get a rook on that file, with the g file, pointing at the king. Okay, he's going to take that pawn, gives me more reason to protect this, so I'm going to do that. See, that's the thing as well. At this level, from what I understand, the most important thing is to just not blunder pieces and play some proper principled chess. I did take away my own bishop's escape square. Now I can only escape to a square where it blocks the file. But if he plays this, I could just take and let him take and then move my rook here, and now he's got a problem. Ooh, a bishop sacrifice. Should I? Why did he play that pawn move? He wants to play this pawn move? I'm not sure why. I mean, I have the light squared bishop, so I would think, well, we both have light squared bishops, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take this file and get started on this kingside attack. I could try and provoke a pawn move, playing the lifting the rook there, Because if he does this, I'll just move ahead one more space. What's your point, man? Why are you playing this pawn? You just trying to improve the structure or something? What if he pushes again? Well, if I move my queen here, then there's checkmate threat. And if he tries to stop it, I can take it like this. And if he takes, then I have my queen here, and I can just take it with the rook and attack his queen, or take it with the queen and still threaten checkmate. So yeah, I'm gonna do this and hope that I get a good position, a good attack going on this king. Yeah, I still have the idea of lifting the rook and moving the other rook behind it. I'm willing to, I think I really am willing to sacrifice this bishop because he's got, well, he has everything on dark squares, so that bishop, he gave up? He gave up? What's this? I hit 900! I hit 900 yet again. Oh no, finally actually, because the last time I made it anywhere in Rapid, I almost hit 900, and I finally passed 900. Well, let's see how far we can get, or if we're gonna lose this 900 plus rating. It can happen, and it's fine if it does. It's not about the actual rating, it's about getting better at chess. Um, I could go for this actually. Could I? I think I want to play this first, because otherwise you can take that pawn en passant. Is he gonna go for? No, not scars mate. That's just kind of stupid. Is it? Let's block the bishop before moving. Ooh. Am I going to castle queenside? Maybe I'm just gonna accept this position. Not sure why he's going for such early trades, but I'm gonna take center. So now we can take with the knight, although I can pin the knight and get rid of that defender of this square. And maybe this is enough for him to take this pawn, and then I can move forward, attacking the pawn with my bishop. So I want to get rid of. Wait. If I take the knight, he'll take with the queen. The queen will be attacking this pawn, which is defended by my queen, this pawn, which is defended by a pawn. Okay, so what else can that queen do? Well, it can just move to the side and prevent me from castling kingside. That's the thing. I kind of want to get rid of this defender, so just let him get the queen out. And now I can play this. And of course that. And then we're going to develop the knight and the bishop. I feel like this is a pretty amateuristic game already. Why are we not developing? I should be developing. Screw his plans. I need to develop. So I could push, and if he takes, I take, and then that's fine. And I'll have the center. Although I can attack his pawn, and he'll be forced to defend in some way, and these can, so he's probably going to go for this, which means if he does this, he can take my pawn, unless I play the knight first. Okay, grabbing control of the center, doing what I can here. And using a bit more time, because so far these games have been really bad with the time management. So let's just attack his queen. Because you can attack this pawn, but I'm attacking your queen. So you're going to have to move that, and then I'm defending the knight. You could take with the queen. He could take with the queen, then I take with the queen, and we trade queens, he takes the pawn. That's an option. And then if I move, he can take en passant, I can take, and then whatever he does, I can go and defend my knight anyway. And then my knight is in a really good position because there's no pawns here to challenge him. So that's a pretty useful square for the knight to be. Trading an outpost for that guy. Not sure if the queen trade is worth it, but with the willingness of this guy to trade without any function and to sacrifice pieces early on, I think we're going to be fine. So let's create the outpost. You know what? I could actually move my king in this area, and it might be better protected. He does have the last square bishop, and there's this diagonal, so maybe not. This queen can't go here or here. It could go there. No, it can't. Knight. The queen can't use this diagonal at all. So it only has the straight paths, not the cardinal ones, I think is the term. And while he's making more queen moves, I'm improving my position. So I think I should be fine. But we'll see. So where can the queen not go? Here because of the bishop. Here and here because of the knight. Or here, by the way. Ah, okay, you're gonna go for that. Well, let's pin your knight. Nice try getting a defender, but this ain't gonna work. And now I'm ready to castle if I want. I could also just... Okay, so if I take, he takes with the queen probably. And then maybe I can move my rook here so that he can't take. You know what, I like that. He has to do something about the bishop. Ah, I forgot that when he takes with the pawn, he's attacking my knight. So let's go here. Try and take that pawn. This is my center. Philippek 8. I am up one pawn. But I always forget when you say up a pawn, are you talking about the guy who has one more or the guy who has one less? But I took one more pawn than he did at least. So I have the center. Technically speaking, I have material advantage, although it's not much. But it's something. He can't move this pawn again, or I'll just take with the rook, so that's no problem. If I move this pawn, the queen defends it. He could play like this. Then I take the pawn, and he can take either the queen or that, and then this pawn is under attack. So I probably wanna... Oh man, I'm not sure. I'm gonna... Let's take a moment here. I'm not sure yet where he's gonna castle. With this guy, I actually see him castling queenside, even though the pawn structure is just completely messed up, just to get the rook here while the king is less centered. Although clearly castling kingside would be much safer, but this guy is really aggressive. So what am I going to do when faced with this aggression? Well, I should develop, right? I should be developing. I still need to develop my queen and my rook. This rook, because that rook is now targeting his queen. I haven't castled. He has a light squared bishop. So maybe just moving the king up is actually safe enough. Oh man, am I not going to castle? It seems kind of crazy. I think I'm not going to castle. I mean, this is solid. And when the king is also defending that, then well, oh man. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. I can't believe myself. But I'm actually not castling willingly. Yeah, so that one coming a mile away, that's fine. So maybe get a kingside attack going, take the semi-open file, maybe push this pawn so that if he does this, I can take, and then when he takes, I take back, and now even though his uh, rook has an open file, I have my rook lifted already, and then moving the queen here defends it, and I can place the other rook behind it. What are you doing with this? That's just nonsense. No, it's not nonsense. He's developing the rook to the center, but I mean, you can't take because you're just going to lose material. So let's play this pawn move to get ready for a rook lift, and otherwise get ready to attack. These pawns are just here to stop his pawn storm. That's all they need to do. What's the point here? Oh, and now the pawn can't take the knight. This really feels like a fork. I'm seeing it. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely little fork. I don't think he should surrender, but just way too low level for that kind of stuff. And I'm glad that, I've been doing puzzles lately, like this last 2 weeks or something. I've been doing a few puzzles each day. Often I don't see the solution and I have to get hints, but sometimes I do see it and I'm starting to recognize patterns a bit more. And I was just kind of feeling that there was a fork here. And so luckily that intuition let me look for a fork. Yeah, you're gonna be able to do something against that, brother. You're gonna have to move the king, one way or another. You can move it in front of your bishop or in front of your rook, but you're gonna have to move the king. Then I will take your queen, and I'm not sure how you should retake the queen, but I am sure that I'm up material by a lot. I need to look it up. Nah, I can't do it now because my phone is filming and I don't want to change the screen here. But after this video, I'm gonna look up what being up a pawn or being up material means, whether it's about the guy that has less or about the guy that has more. Why am I talking about these things? I should be um, analyzing. He has his queen here. I have my knight there. It's gonna have to move either here or there to get out of the knight's attack. I will take the queen. He will probably take with the pawn because I think he doesn't want to move the king forward yet because I still have a queen, although my queen is not easily um, brought into the game. It will be if I move it forward because he has all these dark squares and I have this gap here, so this will let me move somewhere. So that's probably what I'm gonna do next. It's also possible that he's just gonna run out of time like a bozo because he's hoping for a disconnect or something. I don't I understand using time as a piece. That's fine, no problem. So maybe he's calculating how he can make the most of this situation and what he needs to do, where his king should move and why, what implications it has for future lines. Maybe he's doing that. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe he is. Either way, we got 3 minutes left to go, and I just forked his king and queen. He played some good moves, though. I mean, look at what he made me do here. That's not something I generally do. However, never developed his bishop, never developed this rook, never castled, just went for attacks straight away. He did do a pawn storm here. Well, isn't a pawn storm? It's, I mean, this pawn is in my territory, so that I think that qualifies for a pawn storm. But I'm pretty sure he's not making too many decisions about which of the two moves he can play he's going to play. He could just play it and then let me take the queen and then continue calculating, but he's not doing that, is he? So yeah, he's just running out of time. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how I played this game. I think it was kind of brave of me to play this king move, but I saw these attack prospects. It was the only safe haven for his king to castle towards. This, I mean. I do have all these pieces lined up at the back rank. Now it's defensively, it's just fine. But it's not great for attacking. He's taking with the king. I'm gonna move my queen forward so she has some mobility. Ah, yeah, it was about time you moved the bishop. I could move my king forward again, actually. And I let him take and take with my... Oh, I can't take with the queen because he takes it back. So I could just let him take the pawn. That's an option. Just take away his material. I mean, he has almost no time left. I can think this out calmly and smoothly. I can take this, he can take that, no biggie. If he takes this, what am I gonna do? Because I don't want to let my queen get captured, right? So how am I gonna defend my queen? I mean, I could play here. It allows him to push pawns and we can have those captures. But if I move it here, at least I attack his king again. He's forced to move. I could also play this and then do the queen move. It allows me to take the pawn first so he has no counterattack. I think that's pretty useful. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for this. Then I'm gonna go for that. Oh, he does it with the rook. Interesting. I didn't even think of that. So let's go here. I can still blunder. I'm pretty good at blundering, so I need to be careful. He still has two rooks and a bishop. I might have a queen, so I have more material, but it doesn't mean I'll win. I've checkmated people that had less, had more material, so it can happen. I need to be careful. If he moves here, I take. Oh, interesting. Well, not that interesting actually, because I can just check. And if you don't defend your bishop, I'm gonna take your bishop. So you move here. It's just about the only option you have. Okay, good. Now I can take your rook. At least you'll get to take my pawn. It's one of the doubled pawns, but still. Let's trade, because the more I trade, the better it is for me, right? Can't move there, but you can move there. But I still have a pawn here, and now that bishop is mine. Okay, so this is a much better looking endgame. Now it's one rook versus a rook and a queen. That's deadly. I don't see how he's gonna escape this. Yeah, good luck. Good luck getting anything done. Attacking both pawns. How are you gonna defend both? You're not. Yeah, fair enough. Let's get another check in. Ooh, wait, I could. No, I can't go for that check. I cannot. Can I try and fork? Oh, it's a checkmate. Wait. Hold up, hold up. Why can't he go here, here, here because of the queen, here, here because of the rook? Oh yes, checkmate. I didn't even see that. See, this is what I sometimes hate. The rating, the analysis can tell you you did some really good things and you don't even know what you're doing. But yeah, I had so much material. Checkmate was coming anyway. Actually, I might have missed checkmate at some point. Anyway, this lasted long enough. Let's play another game. At least we're now over 900 ELO instead of under. So that's cool. I'm gonna start with am I? I know a little bit about the Catalan. I know there's that, but that's all I know. Let's just go for principles. Just basic opening principles. Not attacking just yet. I can I could go like this and just take with the queen, but I don't really want to move my queen out early. What I'd rather do is attack the pawn. With the bishop, eh? How am I gonna do this? Let's just go for an Italian. This is just about all I know about the Italian and castling. Okay, let's move the other knight in and move this pawn up. I don't want to commit to castling on either side just yet. Ooh, if I move this pawn up, my bishop might get stuck. I could sacrifice my bishop to make him move his king, but it feels pretty stupid. Don't think I should do that. Or I can give my bishop a different kind of escape square. You know what? I'm gonna give my bishop a different escape square. Oh really? Oh really? That's what you're doing, is it? Oh, that's kind of weird. Where am I gonna move my bishop? And I can't go here or here. Could go here, but that seems like a pretty unorthodox place to put the bishop. It does take away mobility for his queen. I could go here and be more defensive. And if I go here and move the queen, I can castle queenside. Do I want that? He moved more pawns on the king side, I moved more on the queen side, so a pawn storm on the queen side is probably easier to get done. I'm just gonna try it. See, this is a problem with not knowing opening theory. I'm just doing something. And there's so much variation. Gonna push this one. I'll move back. Castle queenside. But yeah, but that's no problem. I'm gonna force fan that trade. Oh, he's not trading. I want to castle queenside anyway. And let's move the other rook to the center. And then we play chess. Yeah, that's kind of the only place his knight could develop. I'm also wondering where the knight wants to go. Might want to go here, not sure. Do I want to play the rook right now? Do I? I mean, if I push this pawn, I need to push it once more to capture to trap his bishop. Yeah, I'm gonna try and capture his bishop, trap it. Yeah, yeah. Well, at least I can take away some mobility of the queen. I should have spotted that. That was silly. I mean, even if he hadn't moved the pawn yet, he could just move in one go. So maybe just develop the rook to the center anyway? What are you doing? Why there? Should I stop him from castling? I kind of want to stop him from castling, but what am I going to do when his knight moves there? So I'm not too sure about that. Hmm. Hmm. Can I push this pawn? If he takes, I take back. And he can't take this with the bishop, then I can take back. And then the queens are facing each other with my pawn in it. So let's open up the center. Now he isn't castled yet. Also getting this battery, having the knights targeting the center helps controlling it. He pushed a lot of pawns, and I'm still holding on quite strongly, but he pushed a lot of stuff here. I think castling kingside is preferable, but I have my pawn right at the gates. He castled queenside. I gotta say, he looks really safe right now. Oh, I kinda wanna do this, but then he can just move and then attack my. Oh, he can't attack it anymore. Okay, so what if I move it there? He moves his king. What am I gonna do? What is Paul I gonna do? Well, I can move the knight here to protect against that knight. But then he can take this, I can take, and that's it. He can take this, and I can't take because I moved the knight. Oh man, this is Blunder City. So maybe I should just release the tension in the center and just take this pawn, let him take the pawn. Should I? Should I do that? I think I'm gonna scare him just a little bit first, and then move this bishop up here and get it aligned with the king corner, right, like that. Start the pawn storm. Just let him take this pawn, it's fine. Well, not right now, but after this trade, he can just take the pawn. He can't jump the knight in right now. He has to go for this trade first. And if he does go for this trade, I can take like this and still protect against the knight, then he can move his pawn. He's moving it again? That is so weird. Why is he moving it again? Should I start the pawn storm right now? I kind of feel like it. Okay, so I can move this one up. He can move that, and then it's all locked in tight. However, I can move the knight. He's gonna have to move his bishop there, and then I can move the knight again. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let this be the first part of the pawn storm that's happening. And of course, if he doesn't, I'm just gonna fork his bishop and okay. So I saw that coming. Mhm. Pawn storm, baby. Take my bishop. I gotta admit, I did not see that he took my bishop. I was playing way too quickly there. I was being stupid, and that just might lose me the game. Just that one move. We'll see, but it could. Okay, let's see. If I move this, he could just take, and then I take. Then he takes, and then I take, and then he takes, and I'm sad. But what if I take this? No, 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 no. This is just not looking good. It just isn't. I mean, that knight is free for capture for my queen if I move my knight away. And pushing this does let me move my knight away. So maybe that's something I can do here. It's a fork is gonna have to act in some way, shape, or form. So at least took my material back. That's something. My queen is really, or my king is really vulnerable right now. Attack my knight, all you will. I'm gonna make you move the queen first. Because that queen is defending a pawn that my knight might take depending on how you move. Of course, moving here or here, no, not here. Here might be preferable, or there. Maybe he won't. Sounds like hope chess. Of course, he has to move out of this file. I could move the knight there then and attack his bishop. Ah, you're gonna go like that. Well, if I just take, then I got your bishop and your queen. And then I won material back. And you have undeveloped pieces, so I think you just blundered all over. Again. He does have more pawns, and in an endgame that can make a big difference. If he's probably gonna move his knight, he's probably gonna move it here. He shouldn't because I can fork it with his king. He can't move it here or here, so the knight is stuck. The rook can not go there because it will get taken by the pawn and doesn't want to go there because that's well blocked by two pawns. Moving the king again is an option. Might be one of the better options. Oh wow. Okay. How am I gonna deal with this? Maybe just move it back all the way. We both have a rook and a knight, but I have the dark squared bishop and he has a lot of dark squared pawns, which is horrible until I get behind enemy lines. I think I should just go back. All the way? Not all the way because I don't want to block my bishop. Or I mean all the way because I don't want to block my bishop. I might do something here. But I mean opening up pawns seems preferable. Hoping he takes with the knight, but he doesn't. How should I move? I mean the lack of pawns is a problem. I should probably move my king towards the center, shouldn't I? Maybe take away a bit of space here, so my king can move in a straight line ahead, or at least like this. What does that knight want? What does the knight want? What does the knight want? I'm gonna go here. Just continue the plan, because I don't see what the knight's gonna do. I just don't get the point. Yeah, you can take my bishop, but I just attack back. Oh, you're taking the pawn, but it's defended by my knight. You're not doing anything with that knight. You're just trading off while you shouldn't be trading off. Weird. Really weird. I kind of don't want to move the king there because I'm cutting off his king. So maybe just move this. And if he ever goes forward, I got a pawn structure here. Okay, so we could trade rooks. and then he takes my pawn. But then I get behind enemy lines, and those pawns of his start falling. Okay, wait. So I move the rook here. He takes my rook, I take the knight. I take the rook back with the knight. He takes my pawn. My knight is blocking his pawn from moving forward anyway. So I can just move here, then the knight will probably move back and I need to go all the way there, which is not really what I want. Okay, what's another plan? Just not seeing it. Just not seeing it. Not cutting the king off, is that an option? No, I'm gonna go for this plan anyway, because now I'm up material, trading material is probably a good idea. You need to move the knight here. If you don't move the knight there, you're stupid. You stupid man. That rook was actually really useful in an endgame. And now I need my pawns in order to win. So that's something I didn't think about. I didn't consider the necessity of that rook. Don't trade your last rook. Oh man, am I forced to go for the last little pawn and have it survive? Okay, wait a second. If I need that last pawn to survive, I'm gonna need to use my king. What he wants to do is this, and then I have two pawns to defend, to take care of. So maybe I should go here. In order for his king to get in, he needs to move like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be in my favor, I think. Because I'm in the center, he's on the edge. He has two pawns, but I have a very fast bishop. We might be hoping for a fork with the knight. We got both knights on the edge of the board, that's kind of crazy. But I want my guy guarding these two. Oh, I can't go up. So I need to go back. Do I? Do I need to go back? Or is he going to force a draw by going here? I don't want a draw, but I also think a draw might be in my favor. Where can I move the bishop in order to make good use of it? And I kind of feel like having it in here is not optimal because the pawns can defend each other. But if I move it here, then I could go back and gobble up these pawns at some point. However, moving it here means the knight could end up forking me with my king here, but it is not nowhere near those squares. So what if the king moves here? Well, what if the king moves there? It's not like I can move to protect it. Okay, second plan, I can go there. If he pushes this pawn, we can just trade minor pieces, and then my knight is gonna dominate this battlefield. And I just need to defend one pawn. I'm gonna try. I'm really sorry I traded the rook. I need to play quickly now because I don't have a lot of time and he has tons of time. And in the endgame, that's not in my favor. Ooh, this one is a bit more tense, this game, a bit more exciting. I kind of want to get rid of his knight. If I can get rid of that knight, I don't know why I moved the king there because he can't move here or here, so he's gonna have to move like that. And of course, if he does get his king, oh, what does that knight want? What does the knight want? The knight can go to these squares. Technically speaking, of course, he can't go to these squares. He just came from here, so I doubt he wants to go there, but let's keep it checked anyway. If the knight goes here, we can just get a trade. Same thing here. So I'm not scared of those. I'm not scared of that either. He can't go there because he'll get taken. Here he can check my king. Here he can't do a thing if it ain't got that swing. I'm gonna push this pawn. It's probably suboptimal, but I don't have a lot of time and I need to save some time to make it through this endgame. I hope he takes it, and then I take back, and then he takes back, and then I can go gobble up his pawns. Hmm? Now I'm glad I got that bishop there to deal with this situation. Because if he takes, I can just take back. If he doesn't take, I can take this. And his pawn is under attack, so his knight needs to defend. And he can't push his pawn, because then my knight takes it. Okay, I'll just have to take that one. So now what? Because attacking this pawn, and I can't stop it. How do I deal with that? I think I just need to gobble up his pawns. Maybe this is also a good time to move my knight to the center, because I'm gonna need it over here somewhere. Now the sad thing is, because I moved this pawn over here, I can't win anymore. At least I don't think it's possible to win with just the bishop and the knight. I don't think so. I could go for that, so I can go for this and maybe get a trade. But his pawns are going to be a menace. His pawns already are. Oh, this is horrible. I need the bishop on the long diagonal, I think. He'll never push this pawn, because I just take it. That's an easy move. Okay. What he wants to do is push this pawn twice, so it's defended. How can I deal with that? How can I deal with it? If he pushes it once, I can move the knight here, defend, I can move the knight there, attack like this, and I'm screwed. Because if I move like, no, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Oh, wait. If he pushes, I can move the knight here. He moves there, I need to do it. I was winning this, and I was winning it really, really well. I was way ahead of material. He pushed the other pawn. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lord. What is poor I gonna do? I'm gonna need to get rid of my bishop, because I don't know how to defend this otherwise. And now he's ahead by a lot. I need time is what I need. Hey, hey. I need time knew what I knew. I thought I was in time. Well, he was winning anyway. I need to analyze his game because I was doing horribly and I'm just barely holding on with my rating. What happened here? What were my mistakes? I need to know. Yeah, whatever. I apparently analyzed something at some point. Um, I think I need to do this differently. Let's go to my profile and look at this game for the self-analysis. So I can get, yeah, I know you did. Self-analysis. Okay, wait, usually you can see which other lines there are, I believe. Well, whatever. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. We actually have some kind of advantage here. At our level, it really doesn't make much of a difference, but it's some kind of advantage. He played that. Apparently, that gives me more of an advantage. Look at that. That knight move was not optimal. It's not showing me what the best move was. I am not at the right place to analyze. I want to see. I want the proper analysis. Why am I not seeing it? Yes, this game. Share at the library. Self-analysis. Oh, here. This is what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. Let me calculate for a second. Okay. Now the best move apparently is d4. d4. So I should have played d4. I was kind of wondering about that. I also could have castled, and that would have been really good. I didn't want to castle so early on because I didn't know what was going to happen. So I postponed the two moves that were most obvious to do something less obvious and apparently much worse. Then c3 was an option. To prepare d4 like that. And I didn't want to do that because it takes away my nice development, but it's an option. So it started here. This is where I started losing my advantage, or at least where I made the first mistake. Him playing that move was apparently really stupid. I did not understand why he played it. I had no idea. Also, I have no idea what his bishop is doing there. So I see the positional advantage I have. I was doing fine. d4 was again the top move. This is how I maintain my advantage. But I played a3, which almost loses it entirely. Well, it loses a pretty big chunk of it. What was the idea again? What was the idea again? I played this. I assume I'm anticipating this. I'm gonna need to rewatch the video. Here, let's see. Move this queen. Best move again is d4. Why am I not playing d4? And I'm playing d3. And now the position is equal because I'm an idiot. Oh man. Okay. d4 was definitely the best move there. Okay. Now he moved his bishop a second time. I'm just going to skip ahead by a few moves until I see a big change in the advantage. There's some change with staying rather equal. Me attempting to trap that bishop was not all that bad. Castling queenside didn't ruin anything. That wasn't too bad. I thought I made a mistake, but it wasn't all that bad actually. He moved way too many pawns. I noticed that. I noticed he was playing way too many pawn moves. And he castled queenside, and apparently that's a big mistake for him. What should he have done? What was the biggest threat? b5, bishop, or no, just b5? Hmm. I can't say I get it. Because I can move there, and I made this space for the bishop to retreat in case he wanted to do something like this. Which is also probably what this is such a bad move. He just should have pushed it there straight away if he was going to make that move at all. Okay, so castling queenside made him damn near lose the game if I didn't blunder. Instead of checking him, because I did not know what to do here, the position was way too complex for me. I should have played bishop to a6 check. Oh, that was actually the best move. That was the best move. Now he needs to move, and what I needed to do was play d to c4, c4. What's d? It's in Dutch, so that's why the letters are a bit weird. Looppaard, koningin, toren, pion. D c4. Can you just show me? Can I click it? I cannot click it. D to c4. What can move to c4? Well, the queen. I can retreat to c4. That's something. What did I do? This. Losing a significant chunk of the advantage, although I still have a winning edge. What was the second move? Bishop to e3. That was the second best move. So I played second best move. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay. I'm doing what I can. He moved his king again for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Again, I thought this must be really stupid, but I didn't know how to capitalize on it. Moving the knight to d5. Moving the knight to d5? That's insane. Move the knight there. And taking it is a mistake, apparently. Because now it's mate in 4. Namely, b5. Dame. Oh, d for dame. b5. Knight to b8. No, wait. b. Oh, yeah. Okay. Needs to do that to protect my queen against my queen's invasion. To d5 check. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Now he can only block it by going to c6. Now we can just do this, and it's mate. Oh wait, the king can move, now it's mate. Oh, I could have mated him here. By moving the knight there. Well, I don't think I have a chance of spotting that. I just I don't see it happening. Okay. So he played. Why are we still in analysis mode? Well, whatever. I played the knight there. I was thinking I was going to get an attack at some point. And he moved his knight there anyway. I was trying to get this attack, but this was a big fat blunder. It was a big fat blunder. I should have seen that that knight attacks my bishop, and I didn't. And there, the advantage swung all the way to him. Yeah, I was afraid of something like that. Those pawns ended up deciding the game, these three. I pushed my pawn. Was that what I needed to do? d6? Yeah, it's the best move. It's the best move. Okay, nice. Bishop takes d6. So that's what he played, if I remember correctly. Then I take it back. Now, because he took with the rook, the advantage comes back to me, apparently. What he should have done is play c7. Why? Because then I can move my knight to f5. I need to look up all these squares. Attacking his queen, and he'd have to take. And of course I'd have to take back. And then f5, f6, f6. Followed by queen to c4. I am not seeing the big advantage here. I see some. No, I'm just not seeing it. I'm not going to pretend I do, I just don't. So, he pushed. I moved my knight there, he moves his knight there, and I blundered my bishop. Took. I attacked like that, trading pieces, trading many pieces, and ended up in a pretty balanced mid-game. Okay, so despite both our kings being somewhat exposed and all our pieces being on our own camps, except for this one pawn, we're pretty balanced. It's not that bad, and I take this knight because I had to. That's the whole advantage I had. That's what I was going for, to equalize it again. He took that pawn, saw that coming as well, but apparently it's not what he should have done. What he should have played is knight to e7, e7, developing his knight there. Yeah, it was lacking in development at some point. This is what gave me a big advantage. And I never ever should have let go of that rook. Oh, I'm wondering just how bad this is going to be. I have almost no pawns now, and he has a ton of pawns. Wait. This was critical. I did not know what to do here, and I was wondering how to deal with this situation. I should have moved the knight to d2, so what would that have done? Well, his best move would have been to play the rook to g8, g4, sorry. Okay, and I should have played king d3. And now what? Rook to h4, fair enough. Rook to g1, taking the open file. And then he needs to move his rook to g4. Are you kidding me? He needs to do this? And I shouldn't take? Oh, this is wild. No, screw that. Screw it. I'm not gonna spot that. I played this, we took the rooks, and he took my pawn. And now we're pretty much equal. I played my bishop there. What should I have done? Play the king to d3, or play f3. So either this or this. Go forward, get the king in the game, do something about the knight, taunt it, or something, I don't know. But I got my bishop in. He pushed, and apparently he shouldn't have, because now playing what I wanted to play was optimal. Now I should play king d2. I did play some of the best moves here, even here. Wait, was that what I should have done? Move the knight to h3. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Nothing can move now. He just can't make a move. Well, the knight, he can move the knight. Okay, let's see, that's probably, oh no, he should have played a6. because then you get something like that. Okay, but we didn't. No, we're a bit further ahead. G2. He moved his knight there, checking me. Should move to D2. I did. Check me. Moved here. And now he should have checked me again, but he didn't. He attacked my bishop, and my best move was to move the bishop to f6. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, this is taking a long time, so I'm just gonna continue to where I significantly lost advantage. Yeah, how I dealt with these pawns was not optimal at all. This was very losing. Okay, so maybe that's interesting to take one last look at. How should I have dealt with this? Okay, here, best move to take back some advantage was bishop to g5. Bishop to g5. Whichever pawn advances, I got it. Didn't see that. Instead, I played knight king to f4. Doing this. It's not looking good, but it's not horrible either. Knight to a3. Yeah, he did so. I should have played knight to e2, bring my knight in. I didn't do that just yet, and that was a mistake. And throughout this entire endgame, I think the lesson is to be more active, push forward, and to bring my king to the center, to not leave my pieces at the edge, but make sure they're controlling a lot of space. This is stuff I need to learn about endgames. Okay, let's do one more game. Just one more. Just so I can drop back below 900 if I lose. So these stakes are raised. I'm gonna try one last game. See if I can do this. Scandinavian defense would be great, because that's an opening I at least know a little bit. At least I know the main line, which is this one. If he pushes, well, I only know I need to play this. And then we're pretty much done. I think it turns into a sort of reverse London system. Or a sort of a French defense where you've got the bishop outside of your pawn chain. Now I can take back and develop my bishop, so it's to a very good square. So it seems like a good move. Not too scared of that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I think I want to take anyway. Because I don't want him to have this really long pawn chain. It's bad enough that he's gonna have two pawns in the center, but having it supported all the way from the corner is not in my best interest. So if he plays this, I'll recapture, and then we can trade a bunch of pieces. Of course, I can force the trade. He's going for an early attack when we're not even developed yet, which seems silly. Maybe not so silly. So what if he plays knight first? Oh well, I do have the pawn. Okay, if he takes, if he takes, I takes, I'm screwed. Screwed. So I need to do this just to defend it. Oh, that's weird. Blocking my own bishop. You can and shadow it, I guess. This guy is making moves. He is making moves. Maybe it's actually worthwhile to. Oh my god, this position is so crazy already. Okay, let's see. If I do this and he takes, I'm gonna have to take back, I'm screwed. If I do this and he does this, then I can take back and he does this and I'm screwed anyway. But this is bad. Not looking good. Hmm. How do I deal with this? Is it an opening trap? Well, it's definitely a sign that I should learn the Scandinavian Defense Advanced variation, because apparently I have no idea what I'm getting into when I'm playing this. Oh, lordy lord. What is poor I gonna do? If he takes this, and I've played that, then I can take his bishop, and that helps. Not, because he can take my rook and I'm screwed. Oh man, this is vile. This is vile. If I play this, and he takes my bishop, I can go there. Yeah, but then he can take this, I take back, and then what? Having the knight there isn't actually that bad. It's not that bad. Maybe I shouldn't panic. I don't think I should panic. Ooh. I'm done for. I'm done for. I could play this. That's something. Because if he takes, I take. If he takes, I take. And if he takes, I'm sad. I just lose a minor piece. Of course, losing a minor piece is not as bad as some checkmate threat, but it's not looking too great either. Come on, there has to be a way to deal with this. There just can't not be a way to deal with this. It's just that it's not a thing. I refuse to believe this is undealable. Unwithdealable. Undealable with. Unwith that. Hmm. Can I counterattack in any meaningful way? I can just take his undeveloped knight with my outside bishop, which seems stupid beyond belief. If I do this, no wait, if I do this, 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 and then the bishop, my rook is under attack. So I need to play that there. And then he can take my knight, and I take his bishop. And then he can just take my knight all over again. Then I can retake, and if he wants, he can just take the pawn, because I can take it back. And that just messes up my position completely. Completely. Oh man, but I've been thinking for minutes now. This is insane. I need to learn the Scandinavian Defense Advanced variation. This is madness. What have I gotten myself into? Hmm. I do have the rook on this semi-open file afterwards. He ends up only taking a pawn, but yeah, I think I'm gonna need to go for it because I just don't see how else to convert this position. I just don't see it. But this is one menacing attack. This is bad news. Yeah, this is kind of what we were afraid of. And I didn't calculate correctly. I did not calculate this correctly. I completely missed a lot. Oh god. I kept thinking that the knight would be the last one to take. That's not the case. He's gonna take my queen, whether I like it or not. No, no, don't tilt now. Calmly, let's remain calm. Best thing I can do is create combat threats. He cannot take the pawn. I can give a meaningless check, and I can just move out of the way. I can now do this. And if he pushes, at least I can take his rook, so that's something. It gives me some of the material back. Do I want this though? I think I should go for it. See, that defends this pawn and attacks that pawn. So if I move my rook out of the way, or this one here, it should give me some kind of attack on his king. It's the only advantage that I can think of that I have in this position. I have a lot of space to maneuver, and he has undeveloped pieces. So technically speaking, all he has is his queen. He's gonna move it, at least I assume he's gonna move his knight now. I did not catch that fork. I am very sad. I'm a sad, sad boy. So how do we deal with this? I mean, if I if I go here, he can just go here and then what? But play this, so he can take, and then I can take, and he can take, and then I can take, and well, I can't even because that move checks. So I do this, he does that, I do this, he does that, I need to move, then he can take. He can't, because this is also pinning. So I go here, he goes here, I go here, and he can't take. Now he can take this and check me, but I can move out of the way. Ah, but now he's there. No, he can't take because my queen is offending it. I think this is okay, actually. Weirdly enough, I think we can get something going here. Two rooks can get a checkmate. The queen is a big, big problem, but two rooks can get a checkmate. I didn't take that move into account at all. I miscalculated yet again, and he needs to start making queen moves because what are you doing with this queen? That you're gonna move it here now? Yes, of course you are. However, my king is relatively safe behind these rooks. I can launch my pawn forward. I should have taken. Now I'm just giving him a passed pawn. Man, it's really hard not to get tilted when you make such a big blunder so early on. And this just goes to show why I'm still playing at 900. Calculating is hard, and I need to know my opening theory. So, after this video, I think I'm gonna check out some stuff about the Scandinavian. What does the knight want? What does the knight want? If I'm ever gonna win, I'm gonna need to get that king. So while he's activating pieces, I need to do something. I need to make a move. Okay. So that lets him take this pawn with check. And it lets him attack the square the other pawn wants to go to. I can go here. He can check me. And I can get behind it. Or actually I can go here. He can check me. I can get behind that. But then he can check me again. And I need to defend my rook. Oh, this is so bad. This is so very, very, very bad. This not looking good, is it? And yet he makes that move. Yes, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Now what do you want from me? What do you want from me? At least the knight can't move. At least that's pinned. I mean, that's something. And why is he not pushing that pawn? This is madness. Just get the queen behind the pawn and push it. Well, why take any sort of risk? You're winning. So going here means his queen can attack me like that, but then I can't defend my rook. So I think I need to defend this rook. Hmm. Honestly believe the best thing I can hope for is a draw. I can hope for a stalemate. I can hope for repeating moves. But hope chess is not good chess. I wouldn't hold it against you if you would just take the rook. At our level, just trade the rook for the queen, and now you're still in a winning endgame. Probably be unnecessarily stupid, but it would still be winning. So this is the episode where I finally broke through 900 ELO and rose up to make it over 900 ELO. And then I lost all those points again. Sad panda. I can't make a move. There's nothing. What can I do? I can go here and attack this pawn. And then maybe have it defended to something, but my king is just out in the open completely. And all he needs to do if I move this is go there. And I need to go to either of these spaces. And he can come and checkmate me. Or only that one and that one. So I've got a problem here. I need to get rid of this queen, and I just don't see what else I can do. I don't want his rook to come checkmate me. Please let us repeat moves. I go here. If he takes, I take it, and he takes, and I'm done. So I'm better off trading rooks right now. Shouldering the knight. This is so incredibly losing. I really want to surrender, but I know people make mistakes and sometimes just stalemate. And at our level, it's a very realistic possibility that he'll just stalemate. So I'm gonna see if I can get in a position where my movement is restricted. And hopefully he'll stalemate me stupidly. And otherwise, too bad. Just too bad. Let's see, he's doing this, this. He's doing this. So squares I have left are these. I think this is better. Why are you not ladder mating? Why are you not going for ladder mate? That is. Oh, now you're going for ladder mate. Okay. Well played, sir. Much better than I did. And here we are back again below 900. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it at this. This has been long enough. We'll see if I can manage to get over 900 and stay there. Oh, this dude was 1100. So maybe that's also a part of why I was losing. At least I didn't lose that much rating points because of this. But you know, I kind of want to play people who are over my level because that's well, that's how I learn, and I'm certainly learning. So let's see where we end up next time.